everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Redskins are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Niners team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line with the San Francisco 49ers. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Here's Hoyer. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. So Hoyer forced to leave the ball game, and they'll hand things over to the USC product, the former 4th-round selection, Matt Barkley. He's going to go for a big, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Bruton, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma, Samaje Perine. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
If you love old-school running backs, I think you're going to really like Samaje Perine. Strong, built low to the ground, great leverage when he runs the football, and bodies just scatter. He's hard to get on the ground.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. A first down throw for Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, a run with Hyde. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Barkley. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here's Barkley. He dumps it to Hyde. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense showing blitz. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
To throw, Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Cousins. It's brought in by Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Throwing, Cousins. It's hauled in by Jackson. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It's good to see Josh Dotson back on the field. Only 2 games played as a rookie due to an injury. They need his high-flying ways to spark their offense.
And they expect a lot out of those high-flying ways. 3rd wide receiver taken in last year's draft. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, Cousins. Paul bringing it in. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll go to P-Rod, trying to pound it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check, Patriot.
They'll set up a throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No. All right, here we go. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Back to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Cousins a handoff. This is P-Ryan. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
That good for 19 at a 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. He'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, Cousins. A deep ball for Dotson. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Barkley. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Barkley. Room to run inside the 40. It's caught by Garcon. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And look out, I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception, Cousins. With a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the interception by the Redskins, Dean leads to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll look to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Pierre Garcon scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. That'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Cousins gives this to Pirine, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Out to the left, it's complete to Daxon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Jordan Reed has it. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now Pirine, and a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Again, here's Pirine. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On third down. That's Thompson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 5. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this one to Garcon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you're rebuilding, we know you got to hit it big in the draft, but you also want to acquire free agents. They're going to really set the tone for your team.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's... interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They toss to Pirine, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down following the run. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had an opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Pirine. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Beathard to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Beathard. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Bruton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it here with Pirine. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run again with Pirine. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On play action, they'll throw. Complete to the right. This is Garçon. 15 yards there for number 15. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Mason Foster in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Crowder now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.